Prime Minister Jacinda Ardern announced on Monday that New Zealand has not even a single active case in their country and the life will be back to normal soon, when the whole world is struggling to fight with the virus. And unable to save its citizens from dying due to this virus, New Zealand has announced that they have eradicated the virus from their country and no active case is there in their country at present. Health officials of New Zealand announced that there is no new case of COVID-19 in their country in the last 17 days, and the PM on Monday said there is no active case in the New Zealand right now. How did they achieve that? Number 1. A strict lockdown. New Zealand went into a 6-week strict lockdown where all the businesses were shut and people are not allowed to step out of their homes except for the people dealing in essential services. Moreover, the people of the country are very disciplined and followed the lockdown guidelines very strictly. Number 2. Geographical advantage. New Zealand got an advantage of geographical location also, as it has an isolated location in South Pacific. The country had only 1504 cases and only 22 dies because of this virus. And the last patient also recovered from this virus on Monday, leaving the country with no active case. As a precautionary measure, the country has sealed its international borders so that new cases cannot be imported into the country. Number 3. Efficient strategy. The country with a population of just 50 million pursued an elimination strategy to beat coronavirus rather than just aiming to contain the virus. Elimination did not mean eradicating the virus permanently from New Zealand, but eliminating chains of transmission for at least 28 consecutive days after the last infected person left isolation. And this was done by the strict lockdown put in place by New Zealand government. Number 4. The rules were loud and clear. Shortly before the strict lockdown, the government sent emergency text messages to residents which says, "This is a message for all of New Zealand. We are depending on you. Where you stay tonight is where you must stay from now on for coming number of weeks. We have the opportunity to do something no country has achieved. Elimination of the virus." Number 5. High testing capabilities. The country has processed up to 8,000 tests per day, one of the highest testing rates per capita in the world. And in total, they had tested just under 295,000 people approximately. Strict lockdown helped the country to trace people easily who needed to isolate when cases were identified. New Zealand's government was following the best guidelines of World Health Organization for dealing with a new virus, and the country has begun its economic recovery soon. Let us know in the comment box, what should Indian government and Indian people learn from the New Zealand in order to contain the spread of COVID-19 in their own country.